Okay, hi class, how are you? Those that use WebAssign, you are doing problem set 17. It's due April 21st. And those that do problems in the book, you're doing 6.1 and 6.2, and here's the problems. All right, so fortunately, this is an easy lesson, okay? And you notice WebAssign is due April 21st. That's because we actually still have spring break in high school. I know New York is not, sorry, I'm just looking for an empty page. So you have off this, at least off from my lectures, Thursday, Tuesday, and Thursday, the next 3 classes. And you will be doing, you'll be working on your project with your partner, okay? And then the next lecture that will come up is Tuesday, April 21st. There will be a quiz that night, and it's your last quiz, and it'll be on what we're doing tonight. So it's pretty easy stuff, okay? So 6.1 is rational expressions and functions. By the way, I'm gonna try to put that quiz on Blackboard. All right. Rational expressions and functions. Okay, if you still need a partner for the project, please comment in Google Classroom that you're looking for a partner. All right, so rational expressions and functions. First, we're going to look at the domain of it. So if you have u over v, then obviously v cannot equal 0, okay, because you can't divide by 0. So this factoring is going to come up a lot. So if we're looking for the domain of f of x equals 4 over x minus 2, then x minus 2 cannot equal 0. Okay, so we're going to set it equal to 0 to figure out what value of x would make it equal to 0. Obviously, easy enough. X is going to be 2 here. So your domain is all reals. So any number can go in there except for x equals 0. I'm sorry, x equals 2. All reals, but x can't equal 2. Okay? And then a little bit more complicated. What's this? G of x equals 5x over x squared minus 16. Okay? X squared minus 16, a difference of 2 squares. So you can factor that first to get x plus 4, x minus 4. All right? So your domain, x can't equal negative 4, because that would give you 0 there, and x can't equal 4, because that would give you 0 there. So your domain is all reals, but x cannot equal negative 4 or 4. Okay? All right, what else do we have? Okay, we're also going to simplify rational expressions. So in other words, if you have uw over vw, then you can cross out the w's. And that gives you u over v. All right, so let's look at some concrete examples. 2x cubed minus 6x over 6x squared. All right. Obviously, we can factor out a 2x from the top. And we'll get 2x times x squared minus 3x. And on the, I'm sorry, minus 3. It's so not going to be pretty. Minus 3. Okay, so that's 2x times x squared minus 3. On the bottom, you can also factor out a 2x. 2x times what equals 6x squared, 3x. Okay, so then there you can cross out the 2x, and you're left with x squared minus 3 over 3x. And you can't factor that any further. Okay? Another example like that would be x squared plus 2x minus 15 over 3x minus 9. Okay, fortunately 15 only has factors 15 and 1 and 3 and 5. So you know what you can use? X plus 5, so that'll give me the plus 2, and x minus 3. Okay, we've got a negative 15, so positive 5 times negative 3 is negative 15, plus 5x minus 3x is plus 2x. So we're looking for something like that on the bottom. We can obviously factor out a 3. We get 3 times x minus 3. Okay, these will cross out, and you're left with x plus 5 over 3. Okay. All right. What else do we have? Just a couple more from this section. One's a little bit complicated. Let's look at x. Oh, and this is the one. X cubed minus 6x minus 16x over x squared minus 2x minus 8. Okay, so on the top you can factor out an x and you'll get x squared minus 16, or the difference of two squares. On the bottom, factors of 8, 8 and 1, 4 and 2. So we're going to use 4 and 2. And you'll get x minus 4 this time, and x plus 2 to give us that negative 2x in the middle. You're still going to factor out the top because the difference of two squares. So x plus 4, x minus 4. And then on the bottom we had x minus 4 and x plus 2. So you can cross out the x minus 4. And then you're left with x times x plus 4 over x plus 2. Okay. All right. What else? Oh, it's the next one that has a difference of sign. Okay, this is the one that's a little complicated. 2x squared minus 9x plus 4 over 12 plus x minus x squared. All right, so on the top, you obviously are going to have 2x and x. Okay, you're going to have a negative and a negative. So we just need to figure out if we're going to have 4 and 1 or 2 and 2. In this case, we're going to have, sorry, I was looking at the wrong column. We're going to have 4 and 1, and the 1's going to go with the 2. Okay, because that will give you the plus 4, negative 1x, negative 8x, the negative 9x in the middle. So then here, you're going to have, because remember that x squared is negative, so that's what's going to mix this up a little bit. This factors to 4 minus x times 3 plus x. Okay, that gives you your 12. Negative 3x plus 4x, your plus x, and your negative x squared. So here we don't have any factors in common that we can cross out, but x minus 4 is very similar to 4 minus x. So I can factor out a negative down here. And I'll get 2x minus 1, x minus 4 on top. If I factor out that negative, I'll get a negative 4 plus x, which is the same as x minus 4. And that's times 3 plus x. Okay, so now I can cross this out, cross that out, and I'm left with 2x minus 1 over negative 3 plus x. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm gonna stop there and pick it up in a few.